Come on in.
Please, Trudy. Thank you. They was getting more money than they unemployment.
I wait for everybody to come on in. 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 Y'all keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come in. Y'all know when I go live. Y'all know I'm gonna go live. Keep on coming in. Keep coming in. Keep on coming in. Keep on coming in. Come on in. That's right. Keep on coming in. Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
There's no budget here at the Boom Boom Room. See, we have no glam squad here. There's no hairstylist, no nail technician, no makeup artist, just you. This is a do-it-yourself type of gig over here, sweetie. So guess what? This will separate the little girls from the women. Now let's get to work.
Y'all keep on coming in. Come on 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 in.
Oh, bitch, I was just talking to y'all and y'all ain't getting none of that. Y'all ain't getting none of that. Y'all ain't getting Thank you, girl. Take two. We back. It's another week of our point of view, Judge. And we're going to get our judge, get all the tea, because we was off last week because it was my birthday. And now we're back to give all the judge, child. There's so much been going on and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Coco.
Hey, Chevelle.
Okay, we're going to do that all over again.
Your party was amazing.
Child, I'm telling y'all. Mariah, what's the tea? Who on here? Amanda Cassadine, my sister Mariah, Sean Kids. I see Javon, my brother. Who else is on here, girl? Let me go down the thing, go back and see. There go Tony, Corey, hey, twin, Dimitri, Keith. Oh, y'all in here tonight. Y'all coming for all the dirt, huh? Because, child, we got pageant tea to talk about. It's so many pages. Well, ain't so many pages. It's only 2 pages since we've been gone. So, we're going to talk about all of that and all that kind of stuff, but we're going to bring in our guests. First, I want to say, welcome back, y'all. It's been, what? A week. It feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, it do. It do feel like it's been forever.
It do, girl, and that's why.
I have resentment. I miss it.
I miss it too, but child, I was late, girl. I was very Jawakatima teased, girl, on my own show. Very Jawakatima teased, girl. You know how Jawakatima come in all late, show almost over. I'm here, girl. Show is almost over, girl. It's all right. But I'm glad y'all back. I'm glad y'all tuned in. I need y'all to share the live. And also, if y'all want to show the cast some love, you know, hit that Cash App. You know what I'm saying? It's the tea. You know, we try to do things around here. We got a finale coming up, and we're gonna need to get it together. I'm lagging. I see. Oh, girl, my internet again. Ah, child. Oh, look, look, that Norton. It's that Norton. That Norton. Norton just popped up and said, you are at risk. You have not finished set up. Your computer is not protected. Click finish setup to update your preferences and activation. Oh my God. I hate the Norton. I really hate the Norton. Okay. So Reggie, if you on here, can you come over here tomorrow and fix this Norton? Please come fix the Norton. Cause I cannot be lagging and stuff and all that kind of stuff. Then y'all already on here talking about my Wi-Fi. It's not my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is fine. It's the dang on Norton security, whatever that they done told me to get and all that. Girl, I'm having hot flashes. Maybe because the air ain't on. Girl, please click the air. Because Minerva's a bad Minerva. And, Norton is... Okay, girl, look. I'm just going to bring the folk in because I can't deal. Right now, please welcome in. Because see, as long as y'all can hear me, I'm fine. But I need y'all to be seeing something. I know I'm freezing, Josh. I know that. I know all of that. I'm just saying. What is that? Kill it in your task manager if it's Windows. No, I'm on a MacBook thingy.
Enjoy her voice.
Yeah, so just listen to me, Jim.
What's going on? What's going on? Well, I'll continue to watch Married to Medicine till you get it together. You on mute.
Go on and open up the show for us, Neil. Thank you so much. She on mute. Thank you.
Oh, wow. So you're ready for me to bring in the other guests? So let's bring in Kennedy Davenport.
Hi
Hey,
everybody.
how are you doing?
I am good. I've been working my ass off, but other than that, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm sure you have been.
I'm
We're going to talk about all the work you've been doing. I've been
listen.
seeing you all over the place.
Oh my goodness, and then like I cooked a sickening meal, and I haven't even ate yet. So I'm like uh, hangry.
So let's bring in our next co-host, Necole.
Hi there, folks.
Hello, how are you doing?
Tired,
Hey cousin,
cousin.
look, I had said in our private chat, I said you look so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you tired, but you say you tired, but you look refreshed.
Yeah.
Well, I will be after this next couple of days because I'm not gonna scratch if I'm itching tomorrow.
And is Porsche here?
Is she?
I guess Porsche's not here. Is Porsche here? Oh, hey,
Yes,
Porsche.
come on through, Badu.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Portia.
Come on through,
Yes,
Badu.
I'm here. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
How everybody's doing?
I'm
Good
doing
in
well. Porsche, I missed you this week. I was so looking forward to seeing you in Atlanta this week.
I know. Let me tell you something. I was booked that night. I took my second vaccine shot that day. And the reaction that it had to me, it made me really, really sleepy and really tired. And of course, when I had my show that night, I had a few drinks or whatever, but that didn't make it no better. The sleep had, when I woke up, the sun was coming through the window. I called Southwest Airlines and asked them, can I redo my ticket? But being that I checked in the night before, because I checked in when I got off of work. I checked into my flight and everything was packed and everything ready to go. And they told me that my ticket was revoked and I was a no-show. So.
Oh, wow.
Dang, Gina.
I'm looking forward to coming down now. But I see we have so much the rest of this year and all that. I'll probably be down there one day.
I get to see your
I'll be in Houston the end of this month.
Oh, will you?
Yeah, I'll be there.
Then if you were supposed to take me out to eat when I came there, I'll take you out to eat when you come here. How about that?
Okay, that's great.
Okay. And Kennedy, I'll be there to argue with you on Sunday, babe.
Right. I said I got to see your bald-headed self on Sunday.
Necole, I guess we'll see each other when we see each other, sister.
Girl, you know, and go.
Chevelle and her offer, so she got some Wi-Fi service going on.
Also, it's not gonna be just me tonight.
Oh no, it's a Houston thing tonight. It's a Houston thing.
She's not even in Houston, is she?
Yeah, I think she flew back today.
Girl, I went by her house to go get my Jush mug, my point of view mug, and she wasn't there. Oh, child, whatever. I got one.
Well, since we stalling and all of that, I'm gonna go get my cup and put something in it.
No, I'm ready to go to. I'm ready to start our topic.
Trent is ready.
Oh, Trent is ready to come in.
Yeah.
Let's bring in Trent.
Kennedy, you so rude.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on, Trent? Working late night?
You hear me?
You finally came from Paris?
Yeah, I have. Porsche Paris.
Oh, wow. That's way. you know how y'all think live in you and all that. You ain't came from Porsche Paris. I ain't say I came Porsche Paris. From Porsche Paris. Okay. How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I'm blessed and highly favored, honey.
So you guys ready to get into some topic?
Most definitely, baby. My phone been burning all week since
Friday. It has been burning, but before I know the folks want to talk about pageants and all that kind of stuff, but we're gonna get to that a little later.
Okay.
We're gonna talk. Let's start off with Lil Nas and his video. How do you guys like it?
Oh my goodness! Oh my!
I want me one.
Okay. Look at that.
Where can I purchase a Little Nas at?
He look a little launchy and stuff, but girl, I would fuck with him with a 10-foot pole after that video.
Why not?
Why not?
Girl, because first of all, if I was a movie star, I could never play a role where they would have me like doing stuff like devilish or speaking against God. I don't care if it's comedy, acting. I'm just not fit to do it. It's just a no-go for me.
Same.
Well,
it's just a no-go for me. So
do you support do that?
He can look at it as art. I never look at it as art because you playing the like, no, ma'am, girl, no.
Well, I didn't look at it that way.
No, me neither.
Oh, I did.
Well, I'm sure everybody got their different point of views. That's why we on here.
I definitely looked at it from a spiritual standpoint.
So you can't support it?
I did too.
I never more so about symbolism than.
Okay. That's the
but I don't think what he did was that bad. It wasn't the first video that artists, rappers, or singers don't use talking about hell, and it's probably not going to be the last one. But I just think it's such a big deal what he's doing because he's a gay man. But I don't think it's that big of a deal.
I
love the video. I love the video actually.
I support the meaning behind it because I read something where he met this 14-year-old boy that went and going through the same thing that he went through as a child. A lot of us went through the same thing he went through, and so I understand the symbolism. I don't get. I don't like support that, but I support the story behind it from like Christianity and dealing with your lifestyle internally and being raised in the church, and from that standpoint
Right.
I get it and I understand him, but how he delivered it, no.
Girl, looking at this video, it didn't give me that I was at church and y'all sent me to hell. That didn't give me none of that. That didn't give me none of that.
All I
He
know
had
is
to
that
actually look
I
at.
was hot after I watched it, and I'm still feeling some kind of way right now about it.
I mean, I had to look at all the backlash he got because I watch YouTubers every night to go to sleep, and when they were talking about him and talking about the backstory and all of that, I couldn't get that from me not knowing him and just looking at YouTube and his video pop up. I would never get that. That's what the meaning of it is.
I got it.
I was turned on.
I got it.
Necole, you would be.
I was totally turned on from the moment he popped up on the screen till it was over. And it really got me when he was sliding down the pole on his way to hell. He was getting him a piece now.
I mean,
I think it's open to interpretation, and I think that if any artist that makes a video makes people think and reflect on their own values is a good video. I mean, I loved it.
I concur.
Yeah.
Well, is it
I
any
didn't say I
different
didn't
when
like
Beyonce have the symbolism?
What you say?
Is it any different when Beyonce when Beyonce has symbolism in her all the satanic stuff she have in her videos? Is it any different?
I don't go up then either. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Period.
Because you can talk it, you
I
can
don't
sense
give a
it,
fuck.
you can
I
sense
want
it
to know where I
spiritually.
want to know where I can purchase one at.
With a Lil Nas.
Yeah, I want to buy me one.
Nicole, you mind telling me what you'll do with it once you get it?
Let him live in me. Let him live in me, honey. You know how the folks be turning around and always telling me, girl, you ain't nothing but the devil.
I got a minute.
The people show say that ain't nothing but the devil in you.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah,
I don't care what the people say. I don't care what them people say. Their husbands having, baby, I ain't even just to go down that road. But I will say this: I don't care what the next human being that was born into sin too. I don't care what they say about me. I don't care how perfect they think their life is. I don't care how they think they go to church. They in the Bible study. All that. I don't care. Your life is your life and mine is mine, and I have my own relationship with God. So you can think I'm going to hell if you want to, but me and God got our own personal relationship. So I see you up there with my fans.
I believe that, Porsche. But Porsche,
like, period.
What I be telling them is
nobody gonna die perfect.
Don't we, Coco, do we have the video with him on the pole?
Yeah, play it.
That was long.
Also, he was practicing.
Yes,
yeah. Well, that's what anybody does. For a role, they have to practice for their role. They just don't do it.
Let me hit him up on Instagram and see what he say.
Baby, let me tell you something. As soon as I buy me one, I'm gonna get rid of my bed and I'm gonna get me a twin bed so I can put a pole in the room for him.
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna hit him up. He'll see that blue check mark and respond.
Oh,
I'm gonna let you know, cousin.
So what y'all think about all the cities getting shut down, like Miami shutting down for spring break, and all these places shutting down because so many people are going to these places?
I think they should.
They
shut down here. I ain't got to go to Miami.
What you said, Trent?
I think they should, because sometimes it can still get out of line we are not over the pandemic yet. We're still going through it. We're still experiencing.
At
People are still getting,
all.
people still getting infected from it. But I know we feel comfortable because we've been in it so long that we think we can just go freely where we want to go now. But still, you have to be very careful. And if they need to take those extreme measures, then I support it.
I support it too, Trent. Let me tell y'all something. I haven't seen my daddy in over a year. I've talked to him, and when I go see my mother, it's in and out. And I've probably been seeing her about 3 or 4 times out of a whole year. Like, I do not want to take them nothing, period. And I'm an entertainer. I'm always out. I've been blessed and fortunate not to be sick or anything like that. And I done got my 2 shots or whatever, but it does not matter to me because we're still going through it. So when them shutting the cities down because the kids all on top of cars, busting the split, shaking their thing, baby, y'all shut them down because they still acting stupid. Yeah. My friend just told me, not my friend, let me take that back. My grandchild just told me one of his employees died at his job last week, a young boy from COVID. His mother got 48 hours. No, not 48 hours. It was 48 hours when he told me about it 2 days ago. The mother died today, and it's really still serious.
It's very serious.
And I know we've been in this so long, and they're probably tired of it, but baby, we ain't got nothing to do with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
Mother Nature do her own thing in her own terms.
I don't think
follow the law of the land.
I don't think Florida and Miami Beach shut it down because of COVID, because the governor's want to stay wide open down there. I think he wanted to shut down because there's so many black people down there. Because traditionally, black people used to go to Daytona Beach for spring break, but now they like.
I don't think it's a color thing.
I don't know.
I think it's a color thing.
No, I mean, but this
because
you got the right to think that. Look at your hair.
I know, because Miami Beach was filled with black people down there wilding out, doing different things. But
they would have been Caucasian. It would have been the same thing.
Yeah.
No.
Baby, please. These people are scared for their life. Are you crazy? People are.
It's been open all this time.
Do you know how I fuss at my mama? What you going to the gas station for? What you going to the corner store for? You ain't got nothing in your ice spot. Like, I fuss behind it because it's really, people think it's a joke until it happens to their next door neighbor or to somebody in their family.
Absolutely.
My sister Chanel Nicole, she's doing fine now. But baby, my sister was in the hospital for 2 months fighting for her life on the ventilator.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, unconscious. Like, no. It's not nothing to play with. And when I go to the club and we up there, baby, only time I take my mask off is to drink my drink. And everybody know when I'm drinking, I'm smoking. So once I'm through, I put it back on, like on period. Like, I ain't got time for that, baby. My sister? No, ma'am. I'm sorry. Shut it down. Just let it be open and made.
Shut it all the way down.
I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, because it's going to spread, and the people, and a lot of those people are tourists. They are tourists that go down there. They're gonna take it right back to their own city, and it's gonna spread.
I mean, but even okay, let's say that is true. But at the point that you engage in going out, whether it's work or whatever the case may be, you still can spread something right from the city that you're in, right from talking to one other person.
You can, but if you take precautions, that's better. Like, I work on a production. We take precautions. We test 3 times a week. We wear our masks. We wear our shields. We wear everything. When they get ready to go to Miami, ain't nobody wearing no shields. There would be no protection of the sort down there. Not on their dick, not on their ass, not on their face, and nothing else. We just got to be more careful.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
We can wait. People don't realize we can wait to go party. We should wait.
I mean, I think it sounds really good in theory, but that's
just go down there then. Just go down there.
Yeah,
I'm not going down there.
You go. I mean, you just love going against the grain.
I'm not going down there. Yo, Kenny, you was just in Orlando all weekend. Around hundreds of people. I'm just saying, people go places around people all the time. So,
but we talking about Miami.
Well, I know, but I feel like if you go places around 4 people, 10 people, 2,000 people, it doesn't matter. You're still out doing stuff. So I don't feel like I should shame somebody for doing their thing because I'm in Atlanta and I'm going to the club in Atlanta. So I can't shame somebody for going to the clubs or going out of Miami or Dallas or whatever they want.
It's not a shame.
I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming. I'm not shaming.
Well,
but
I feel like you're trying to make it
kids will tell you
a
when
bad
I talk
thing.
to them, I specifically say, where your mask at? Oh, it's in my backpack. Oh, okay. I just be wanting to ask, did you even bring a mask or did you just come out here like the pandemic is over? And anybody that knows me, I always ask them where your mask at. Because it trips me out walking around the club and don't nobody have a mask on.
If that's the case, Porsche, then that's no different than you going out to do the show and wearing your shield. Those shields not 100% safe. And you could be standing there at the bar getting your drink and lift your mask up to drink, and then somebody say something to you and you contract it that way. So I just think it's left up to people, because people are going to want to do what they want to do.
You're absolutely
right.
correct.
I tell
Go to
people,
Miami.
I tell people you have to do what you feel is best for you in that type of environment. If you're going to cover your mask, if you're going to wear a complete mask to cover yourself up, you're going to wear a shield, you do what you have to do to protect you.
Yes. And sometimes
you have to.
Hands when you're working, these people are working, this still is they living, this is still what they do. You will take a chance to survive, but to just go at your leisure, that's a different thing.
Yeah, it's definitely scary.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody has went out on their leisure.
We're not saying they haven't. We're just saying this man, whoever this Miami person governor is, he's taking extra precaution, and that's what he feel like he need for Miami.
Because folks don't listen.
Girl, they was on top of cars busting it wide open. Like, girl with no mask all around twerking, and nobody had no mask, no nothing. It was like,
Guess
girl,
what, Porsche? Guess what? Don't go to Miami.
I'm going in May, but I'm going to have my shield. I promise you, I'm going in May, but I'm going to have my shit.
What you going for in May?
My niece's birthday party, and she got a yacht and all that stuff, and we're going down there to celebrate and all that.
Oh, because you do know the people who went down to Miami now is on yachts celebrating.
They can be, long as they got their 2 shots and they got their masks and their shields and their sanitizer. Hey, ain't no mask, no nothing. It was like.
Well,
I'm sorry, the mayor.
I guess you guys.
I'm not a governor. I'm not a mayor, and I'm most definitely not a president. I'm just Shakay, baby. That's it.
Well, I guess Coco, do you want to go to a commercial and then we can come back and talk about pageant talk?
Because there was a lot of people
that's online. They ready for it.
They ready.
They ready.
Do we have a commercial break then?
Girl, they might they Wi-Fi, they Wi-Fi, or we whatever it's called.
Oh, and we're back. Okay, so last week in Atlanta,
a lot of shoes.
Okay. Last week in Atlanta, we had Peach State. I know. Well, Necole was at Peach State. I was at Peach State. Trent, were you there? It was like 27, 28 contestants. It was a long pack. We had a great turnout. The crowd was really nice. The crowd was really nice. It was a lot. It was a lot of stuff going on. Who won the pageant? Evelyn Caldwell won the pageant. Evelyn Caldwell won, and then they got Adon from Dallas. Is he from Dallas?
think Dallas.
So he won. He tied to win the spot, but he won his prediction. So he was crowned the winner.
I've been
After
told
the,
they cheat. Didn't I tell y'all that last time we was on here?
you said
That they
what?
cheat? Is that what you're saying? That they cheat? I'm confused. What you saying?
You talking about Pete State?
Yeah, but I mean, because I promise you, I wasn't even at the pageant. I was waiting in Houston, Texas, none of my own business. Baby, and my phone was weighing it out. And after the pageant, it wore out even more. And da 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 da. I wasn't there. You know, I always tell people you can't judge no pageant if you're not there. You can't judge no pageant watching it virtually because it's not the same effect being in the building when you're seeing these people come out on stage. It's a totally different effect, and you see things like, you know, front and center in your face. So
No,
I wasn't there, but I just know
score.
all the conversations that I had was that they want them out with the scores. Yeah, they want them out.
You want to say something, Kennedy?
I'm just waiting for us
Yeah.
to get to the topic about Malaysia.
Me too.
Oh, well, yeah, we can get to that topic. So Malaysia, what place did she get?
Nothing.
Oh, so she didn't get nothing, but she was supposed to be what?
Nothing.
She won 2 categories. She got no placement.
Right. And I'm waiting for her to respond so she can come on and talk to us. But from my understanding, this was it. The out from the cuss. The stuff hit the fan when she posted the scores, but before that, she was saying that you know, and I know her well, and she has never been a sore loser because I mean she's lost just as many as she won, but it was people that were on the board or whatever that contacted her to try to rectify the situation, and she was saying that they never got back to her about it. So that's when she posted the score sheets. And I feel like her explanation was not shady at all, and it was just from her standpoint, and she let it be known that I'm not bitter or whatever it is what it is. And then towards the end of the live, oh, she's here. Okay, well, girl, I just sent you the link, sweet love.
Come on in.
What about the guys? Because the first runner up felt the same way. They said that he won the
I haven't talked to the guys.
points.
I haven't talked to any of the guys.
I did.
But
I did. He said he won the pageant by 3 points, and they slayed him out.
Which guy, the newcomer or the plus?
The newcomer guy. I'm just saying what I was told. I wasn't there. I'm not saying he won nothing. I'm just saying what I was told. And from what he saw the score sheet.
Who was the first runner for the newcomer?
Bryce Savion.
Oh.
Savion, okay.
Savion, like Van Michaels or something like that?
Yeah, Savion Van Michaels, yeah.
Yeah. So he actually won by 3 points.
Yeah, that's what I was told. He actually won by 3 points as well.
They got to be like these other systems. If you're going to cheat, do not pass out those score sheets.
Yeah, that's what I was told. He won by 3 points. It was like he was saying, "What you laughing?"
Is she coming in?
I'm gonna cheat you and give you your score sheets for you can crown
Malaysia. I sent the link to your inbox, ma'am.
No, Trent. He actually went over there when they was over there at the computer thing, and he saw it, and he asked them.
Oh,
I can't even remember.
Yeah, he saw the scores, and he saw that he won by 3 points. That's what I was told.
Did y'all see the live though?
Allegedly, that's what I was told.
You know, we need John Brooks in here. Can somebody send John Brooks a link to? Because I told y'all sneakers be cheating. Don't nobody listen to me. I've been calling out cheating systems years ago.
They saw him Monday night. He didn't talk to them. He didn't say nothing to them. He looked the other way and all that. That's what I was told.
You know what? Let me tell you. Like, well, I can't say like, you know, I don't No. Mm.
What, Neil?
So don't inbox me after the view. Don't come talking to me because, baby, I wasn't there. Yes, ma'am. You're going to get blocked.
What?
Who's that claiming?
What? That's Chevelle, but I was trying to wait for the other girl to come in. Is she not coming in?
I'm waiting. I sent her the link, and she's online.
Because I really like knowing Snickers. I think if somebody said something to Snickers, he would address. Like, I really don't know this person. Like, oh, he's. I don't think so. Maybe it's the
EJ.
judges that's down there. Maybe it's the judges doing whatever.
Probably so. It could be the judges or it could be the promoter. But I just feel like when a pageant is going on, I don't think it should be people that know the girls in the pageant. Honestly,
Well,
I
that's
don't.
gonna be hard pressed.
And if it's gonna be people that know the girls in the pageant, I think it should be those old school girls that don't come out. Old school girls or men that does not come out, that's not in the restroom styles with you, that's not at the bar getting a drink with you. It should be those girls that don't come out that actually really know about the pageant. And
Okay, but not the straight women. Not the straight women, because we don't want what happened at Glamorous to happen nowhere else.
Right, they're not your girlfriends. They actually old school people that have won and they know what they're looking for. I feel that those are the girls that should be sitting at the panel. Not your girlfriend, not your niece, your cousin, your auntie, your uncle, your sister. No, these old school girls ain't got no ties to you. They don't even come out no more, but they don't want everything.
Porsche, the thing is with that theory, old school people, pageantry, that's part of the pageantry is boring and you gotta make things exciting and you gotta reinvent things. You can't keep doing things the same way you did 20 years ago. So those old school people, you need some fresh blood on the panel, but fresh blood that still is a part of the community.
It could be fresh love, but it ain't got to be the fresh love that was in the restroom style with you the night before. It could be fresh love. I ain't got no tea with that.
Well, they need to monitor
fresh love, not the fresh love that just went to the bar with you and the fresh love that just gave you a bump in the restroom. It ain't got to be that type of fresh love. It could be that fresh love that don't fool with none of y'all, but know all of y'all and know what it's about when they judging a pageant. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I just wish they had people on the panel who knew how to judge for those particular kind of pageants.
Exactly.
Because if you're not used to giving critiques and all of that and judging the way we judge in gay pageants, you're not gonna pick up on everything.
Right.
Which means your people who watch from home, who not there to voice their opinions on stuff that they can't see up close.
Can't see. I ain't even there.
Cause even the folks who was there judging apparently couldn't see what was up close.
Girl, go sit down. No, that was them. They talking, girl. I'm just trying to keep them quiet.
Chevelle, are you here?
I'm back, child.
We good?
We good, child. It's been a whole hot mess over here, honey. If I tell y'all, I done changed 3 computers and everything. I don't know what's going on, but Malaysia just popped in, by the way. And child, it's just a mess. But I'm here anyway, needless to say. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Porsche, you look sickening.
Thank you,
yeah. Okay, so I know y'all talking about Peace State and stuff and Malaysia with the scores and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, well, Malaysia's here, so we're going to bring her in. Welcome in, Malaysia.
Come on, baby doll.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Hi.
How are you?
All right, now you done up, girl.
Thank you. At the gig.
I know that's right, at the gig. So how you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on the show and telling your side of the story. We saw that you had some discrepancies in the scoring at Peach State. So tell us what happened.
Well, just like any other
you use your regular
pageant that I've competed for. I went to registration. I applied and did my part. And I showed up to the pageant and I did my part as a contestant. I competed And at the end of the night, I won presentation and I won gown. And I understand when you do these pageants that you can win all the categories and still not win the pageant. So at the end of the day, I'm very much a humble loser. So I took my loss and I just exited the stage. Like, I've lost before, so I know how it feels. And I don't feel any ill intentions at the end of the night if I lose. So it's nothing to me. But I did ask for my score sheets at the end of the night. And I had somebody bring them to me. And when I read my score sheets, I realized that my score sheets were very, good. I had good results. So I was just a little bit confused of the results in the end of how my scores were damn near perfect and I didn't place in the competition. Like I said before, I'm not a sore loser. So it didn't bother me that I didn't place, but it did bother me that my scores were so good and it didn't reflect the results at the end of the night. All this thing because I'm just not a drama filled person and I don't have to bash nobody to make myself feel better. I just pick myself up and try again and move on and move forward. But somebody did hit me up the next day because I guess they were getting phone calls or people were reaching out to them and trying to figure out why I didn't place or, what was the issue of why I didn't place. So they asked me, they said, hey, what was it that was said in the other categories um, for the reason why you didn't place or, what was it said? And I said, honestly, I don't know because my scores were perfect. Like they were good. So obviously that means everybody else had to have a perfect score above me in order to place over me for me to get nothing at all. Um, so they asked me to send a picture of my score sheets over to bring it in person. And I sent the same pictures that I posted online, but the same pictures that I sent over, the same exact picture. And they told me that they would get to the bottom of it. Um, and that they would see me at the Stars of the Century show that night because I was going out that night to support everybody that was doing the show that night. When I got there to the show that night, I didn't have a discussion with anybody because I'm sure everybody was in the moment and celebrating or whatever the case was. So they told me
Did
that
you
they would hit
ever
me up the
talk to
next
the
day.
owner?
I never spoke to the owner. I never spoke to the owner since the pageant. Well, the owner is John Brooks, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Snickers.
never spoke to John
The
Brooks
lady.
aside from paying my entry fee. Um, that's the only time I came in contact with him was when I paid my entry fee to the pageant and etc. I
So
spoke to
nobody has contacted you since you made that post about from like, but he haven't nothing.
yes, like one of his colleagues, which is my gay brother. I guess they were trying to make the situation right, and they was asking. That's the person who asked me for my score sheets, and I sent it over to them, and they said that they would try to work whatever the situation was out because, they didn't know what happened, and usually there's a tabulator, and unfortunately that night it was their birthday, and they didn't tabulate the scores. Somebody else was in charge of tabulating the scores. So I was just being understanding, and I can't say at the end of the day that you know I don't know who tabulated the score, so I can't put the blame on anybody or whatever. So I was just trying to be as understanding as possible. And they told me that they were going to try to work whatever situation out. So I was being as patient as possible. When they told me that they were going to reach out to me on after Monday, which became Tuesday, I flew back into Miami, and I had my own show night on Tuesday. So I waited that whole day. Nobody hit me up. So Wednesday is when I decided to post my score sheets because the reason I decided to post my score sheets were because I felt like a lot of people that came out to support me at the pageant wanted answers, and they were not. It didn't sit well with them that I did not place or that I got what I got at the pageant. So I wanted them to know that listen, I didn't do as bad as it was perceived. I actually did very good, and I'm just waiting on a response from them to make this situation right. After I made the post, I didn't tag any of them. I made a very respectable post. My post was not for them. It wasn't to attack the system. It wasn't to attack them, but it was just more so for the people that supported me at the end of the day to let them know that, hey, your support didn't go in vain. I actually did very well at the pageant or whatever. When the scores were tabulated, I was told that I placed first runner up at the pageant, and that they were waiting to get the winner scores to see the difference between me and the winner scores. So I never, at the end of the day, got I never seen the winner scores
They
or
were waiting
anything at
on
the
the
end of the
winner
day.
score. They were waiting on the winner scores.
They said they were waiting, huh?
Who they was gonna get them from?
They said they were waiting to get the person that won the contestant scores to, I guess, retabulate her scores to see, I guess,
Did
out of
they
me and
bring you
her,
first
who
runner up?
won the pageant. And then I was told that she won the pageant by 1 point.
Oh.
Okay, so are they gonna give you your first runner up money?
So they did give me they did give me my first runner up money, and they asked
Okay.
me how I wanted to handle the situation. Did I want a public post or whatever the case was? I told them, and then they said they didn't want to hurt the feelings of the first runner up because I guess she had competed for the system before.
Well, they
So
hurt your.
to me, I felt like my moment was already taken, so it was no coming back from that moment. So it wasn't important to me at the end of the day. I had already moved on. Once the placements were called out on the stage, I had already moved on. And I told them, I said, for the sake of your system, I feel like you should put out a statement. You don't necessarily have to address me because at the end of the day, I don't think it's about me. I think it's about your system and letting people know that you all made an error and that you all have something that y'all need to work on and fix to better your system. You know what I'm saying?
And that was nice of you, but it is about you though.
Yeah, it is about you, sweetheart.
It's
about
about
you,
it's about you. It's about you. It's about you. It's about your brand, and it's about everything. It's about you. So don't never dumb yourself down for the sake of them.
I
No,
know.
but them,
Right.
but I wouldn't be necessarily going through them if I got a problem with, because the owner is the one who pays out the money. It's the owner, so that's the person I would be contacting, not my
Yeah.
friends and the
The
tabloids and
only
everybody
issue,
else. I'll be going to the owner itself.
Will you be going back?
the only issue that I had about the whole situation at the end of the day, and I don't really care because I'm just not a drama-filled person, was that they told me that they wanted me to have a conversation with the owner. I never, to this day, have had a conversation with the owner aside from him commenting under my post about my scores and feeling very victimized and attacked under my post that was not about him.
Yeah,
It was
More so a reason for
unfortunate that
you to
somebody
talk
tagged
to
you under
him.
my post because I didn't tag you under my post.
you let them have it too now.
What you say?
You let them have it too now.
Yes, but I definitely would because I'm not a person that the comment that really struck my nerve was he said you're the one with the issue. I was not the one with the issue. When I left on that stage, it was said and done. What was said and done was done. You were the one with the issue because at the end of the day, it was something that went wrong and you wanted to fix it, but you were doing third party stuff. You were having people speak to you third party, and I felt like that was very unprofessional as far as you running the system. I'm very easy to talk to. I'm very understanding. I'm very humble. I know that me doing pageants is a hobby for me, and when I do pageants, it's solely for me to express myself because I'm not a person that does shows like that until recently. I have now been able to express myself through shows. So pageant has always been my gateway to express myself on the stage. And to be totally honest, me doing Peak State was totally to redeem myself in Atlanta because I had jumped out there and did MBU Grand without any knowledge of how the system was ran. And I felt like I did very poorly. And I wanted to do a pageant in Atlanta to showcase that I could be a little bit more polished, together, and more prepared.
Well,
will you be at the end of the day, it wasn't about the crown to me. It was just more of me.
So for you,
will you be returning? Will you return to the system?
I can't hear you. What you say?
You're gonna need some earpiece. Will you return to the system? Don't worry about
Will
it.
you return to the
To
system?
Peach State?
Yeah, to Peach
Yes.
State.
Yes.
Not Peach State. No, I won't return because I don't like how they handle me. The
But
owner, I don't like how the owner responded.
And what you gonna
but
say,
do you
Nia?
feel
But
so
MBU Grant, I definitely would return.
but so do you feel that you gave Atlanta a better glimpse at who Malaysia baby doll is though? Because you said that was your goal,
Most
right? To
definitely,
come
I
back
feel
to
like
Atlanta.
I think this situation has honestly even put me in a better position because it showed that I put my best foot forward and people feel like I was cheated. So I think it's just like make people realize that I am as good as as I felt like I could have been at MBU. So I felt like I did my part, and that's why at the end of the day, I was so gracious about. I didn't care that I lost because I had won 2 categories. I still won prize money, and I wasn't bothered about the outcome. Was what it was, and the response that I got from the audience, the supporters, people that have never seen me in a competition before was phenomenal, and that just really made me feel good about myself.
Yeah, I was at the pageant. I thought you were really good. I enjoyed you.
You was phenomenal. I gotta let you go. You can't be waiting on your beard.
Thank you.
I love that pink that you had on.
I didn't hear you. What you say?
I love the pink that you had on.
Thank you. And everything I wore for the pageant was out the closet as well.
Oh,
So
wow.
I really didn't like.
Except for
I
your
really
sportswear,
didn't.
right? Except for your
I really didn't come out
Except
of
for your
pocket.
sportswear.
What you say?
Except for your sportswear.
I didn't hear you.
Your
The sportswear
sportswear was
what?
brand new, right? Your sportswear was brand new.
Yeah,
what
that's the
you
only thing. That's the only thing. I had got the sportswear made the night before I came to the pageant.
Well,
What do you-
Malaysia, thank you for telling your side of the story and how you felt about things. But I do moving forward, it's always about you, baby. So don't ever dumb yourself down for nobody. Don't ever dumb your life for nobody. And always stand your ground. And if they if you feel like you were cheated and you done added your scores up, you get your just due and you get your apology and you get your money. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Get that bread, get that head, then you leave.
Yeah.
Leave.
So thank you for telling your side of the story and coming on our point of view. I think you froze, though, Jeff. I think you having some of my issues.
And say, I already told your side.
Okay. She looks lovely tonight.
Yeah, she is painted, baby.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
It's painted.
I told your side, Savion, the little bit that you told me. So I saw you comment.
Oh, what you say? You told his side.
Yes, girl. I seen him made a little post, but I was letting him know that I spoke up for him the little bit that I did know that he had told me. I wasn't there. I have to keep saying that because I don't want people to be, you wasn't even there. No, I was not, but I am on my point of view, and I'm giving my point of view about his point. So I spoke on it. But yes, sister.
Ooh. Okay, let's go to it. Let's get to it.
Oh, I'm feeling so glamorous.
Child, speaking of glamorous, I have a little video that I had put together, some little clippings of the weekend. Glamorous was a fun weekend. We had a really, really good time. It was the first time that we actually got to come together as a sisterhood and realize like who's in the sisterhood, because it's always been in like little small clubs. We don't never really get dressed together. It was like at Post, it was at Southern Nights. So, you know, if you've ever been to those clubs and in those dressing rooms, you know, you can only put 3-4 people in at a time. So it never felt like, you know, to me, I don't know what it felt like to them, but it never felt like it was a sisterhood there. You know what I'm saying? So this weekend,
I gave you very Miss Texas USA and Miss Gay USA tees in a dressing room with everybody and all that.
Yeah. And the weekend and all of us working together and being together and stuff. So we had a really good time. And so it was good to see everybody. And I put together a little video, so let's play that.
I'm saying, I don't know you.
What? Who she don't know?
Lord, I had to press mute. I had to press mute. You know that's my mama girl.
I know who she don't know, but that was a glamorous weekend, and congratulations to Joan Jillian from Paris, but she lives in Chicago now, and to Fantasia Lamour, first alternate, and to Necole Luv Dupree, who was second alternate. Now I know all of y'all. Let me say this about the live feed, because I'm sitting at the podium, I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting direct DMs, I'm getting text messages. Tell Nima such and such about the passcode. Tell Nima this and that about the. First of all, I'm the host and I'm a performer. I'm not on the tech support. Second of all, it's a live feed. Just like I had technical problems tonight. That's what happens. But what happened at that particular moment when the thing went out is on YouTube. They have copyright infringements, and it cut off because Cardi B was playing. So it cut off, and then so now y'all messaging me, telling people's walking in front of the camera. Are you serious right now? Are y'all serious?
Chevelle, you are supposed to have your phone at work.
I'm always got my home phone. I ain't no telling what might happen. just like I'm sitting at the podium and I get a text message saying so and so is reading you in the audience. Oh, okay. Let me stand up so they can see me.
Who was reading you?
So I always have my phone with me. So that was really irritating that people would say that, and then y'all want your money back because it had cut off and they missed a couple of presentations and all that kind of stuff like that. And child, it was a mess. Really, get your life.
Was it 10,000 cash or
no, girl? Get your judge. Get your judge, girl.
Yeah, please get it.
I don't know.
Please get it. So what y'all thought about the pageant?
Well, going back to Chevelle's comment, as a person that viewed it from that house, I thought it was. I understand what you're saying. However, we still missed the first 5 contestants for presentation. So
okay, so you need $3 back because I watched the pageant last night on YouTube. And I watched the whole pageant. I watched the whole pageant just what y'all saw. I saw the whole thing except for those contestants.
We paid. It said a live virtual.
It sure did, and that technical things happen.
Right.
So what you gonna do?
So you saying they didn't have the right equipment or the right things in place to make sure they can accommodate all the people who had spent $30 to watch a pageant?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying technical things happen. And I'm saying copyright infringements and things happen. Just like when I got on my live tonight, things happen.
So, like those type of things.
And 121 people paid for the live. And I look on the thing, it's 9,000 people don't watch it. 9.9K people don't watch it. How does that happen? That means those people that bought it shared it with their friends. And that's not right.
And you only
why would you share your what you bought from somebody to watch with somebody that didn't pay the
that's neither here or there because the same people that go into pageants
tell your friend that you gave it to give you
I didn't give it to anybody. However,
I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about whoever did.
So I'm saying, people going to pageants with alcohol in their purses, on their bags, weed or whatever. So it's no difference to me. You going into something else with alcohol or doing whatever. But so I think for me as a viewer, the pageant was going great. Contestant 1 come out, then no go. So we didn't see it until contestant number 5 came on. I forgot who was contestant number 5. But
by then, y'all just pissed. Y'all not even going to enjoy yourself after that. That's what you're saying.
Oh, no, I am going to enjoy myself.
I'm mad because I asked the master presentation, I Necole.
You say what?
What's that, Trent?
What you say?
I said I'm mad because I saw Jasmine's presentation and I didn't see Nicole's. I watched it for Necole.
Okay,
So-
well, you didn't get to see it.
And then he made it free of everybody. That's Paris that. Do you think that people should get refunded the $27?
I seen people sharing it on their page. I seen people. That night I saw someone shared it on their actual page.
Your relationship with Nima, and you have to work, and this is your work. And you have to
No, it ain't the relationship with Nima. It's me being a farmer and protecting our brand like we do. If like tonight.
Do you think that the people should be refunded their money?
No, I do not.
Made it free.
No, I do not.
Okay, all right.
So why make something free if you have people to pay for it?
Just like y'all told me to post the finale of Our Point of View on YouTube, and for the people that pay $8 that already paid for it, so they can watch
we
that.
said that it was gonna be weeks after. It wasn't the same night.
So then weeks after, if he would have said made it 3 weeks later, y'all would have been okay with that?
Yes, on demand. They said later.
Oh, child.
Girl.
So I mean,
So moving forward,
I want to get my point. I want to say what I feel like saying about the pageant, but I feel like Necole should speak first, as you were a contestant in the pageant.
I like Liz's comment. No refunds. I could have bought a seat and got interrupted more with people standing up.
Exactly, and walking in front of you and all that and that
and stuff.
So
Necole,
and the first 20 people paid, you wouldn't feel a way if you was one of them 20 people and everybody else got in for free?
Do what?
That's what I'm
Do what, Trent?
That's why I'm getting out of pageant business. Some foolish shit be happening on in there. But we talking about what we thought about the pageant. I think that it had to be some straight judgment, because everything we learned about pageantry and the way things look and the way things are presented look like to me went out the window. I wasn't there. I don't know. But I just felt like they got lost in that girl beauty.
Okay. Neil.
Oh, you want me to speak? So I didn't see Necole.
Well, we was actually waiting on Necole to speak.
That's what I was like. I thought Necole was going to speak. Necole, would you like us to speak first, or you want to speak?
It doesn't matter. I'm just trying to make sure I'm mindful of what I'm going to say. I'll start off with, I most definitely had a wonderful time there. I really, really enjoyed myself. I was happy I got to go see my parents and all of that kind of stuff. As far as the pageant's concerned, I think she did a great job of trying to make sure everything was safe and clean, and they had clean sanitizers, and they tried to do the social distancing as much as they could. They most definitely made it social distancing in the dressing area. The problem that I have is that I think when you brief judges or you pick judges, you should pick those kind of judges. And I understand about wanting to make a panel diverse and all of that. I think that you should pick people who are familiar with judging these kind of pageants. For some of the stuff I was reading on my score sheets, it was excellent and fabulous and awesome, but then it was points taken off. And then it was no explanation as to why they were taken off. I saw a couple of the judges' scores that weren't even consistent with the other judges. I still to this day don't understand about dropping the highs and lows. I don't know about that. But for all the flaws that I felt that I was told that I had, I saw just as many with other people. And then at the end of the day, it's going to always be you win some, you lose some, it's a gamble and you get all of that. But people expect for you afterwards not to feel any type of way. I was told that I was a sore loser and all of this kind of stuff, but I didn't present any of that there. I stood on stage, I hugged her, I congratulated her on everything. Then when they had said, formers, come on, take pictures, that's when I left. I got my stuff and I left. But then when I look up, the same people that are inboxing me and going in and living and all of that, then you go back and you read somebody post where they're in there lighting you up, you know, it was very disheartening for me.
So, okay, so Necole.
But I do know, after doing pageants all these years, that does come with the territory.
So
yes,
Necole,
I do. Yes, that's what I think, and I'm entitled to think that, Deshaun.
Because you spent your money.
You had based all of your stuff off what you saw not being there.
On virtual.
You know, if I would have came out and my zipper would have been exposed or the velvet would have been bruised or any of that, I would have got red for that. But she in turn, and mind you, I get the whole moving things fashion forward and all of that kind of stuff. I'm the last to say anything about that, as much as I think I try to press forward with it. But y'all not gonna say nothing about the construction of some of that? Baby, I had saw so many exposed zippers and hooking eyes and the zipper not all the way up. I saw all of that. And then people say, oh, well, how you see stuff when you in the pageant? Well, I'm sitting this close. I get to see them when they walk past me. You checking out your competition in the pageant. Who don't? But we're not supposed to be allowed to express that kind of stuff when we spend our money. I spent my money. And I spent other people's money who gave me that. So yes, I'm entitled to have an opinion. And for all those who was smiling in my face, talking about you was rooting me on and you was going back reading me, trust me, I saw it. And some of it I heard. And I'm done.
You want to say something, Kennedy?
Of course I do. Okay, because I'm the one that briefed the judges, and I'm the one that made sure that the scores were consistent. And the things that Necole was saying, that you were saying, I briefed the judges on that. I told them that this was a serious pageant. I needed them to judge from head to toe. I needed them to be very detailed. I needed them to write. And I even brought up an instance where, you know, you saying, oh, very good this, very good that. But you give, you know, I even gave them instances where you have 20 points and you like very good this, very good that, and you give them a 14. That don't make any sense. So I gave them examples. I told them specifically, as a matter of fact, I still have my notes. I told them to go off of what you said again. What I said, what's good for the geese is good for the gander. Don't get somebody for this and then you're going to go over here and let somebody else slide with it. I said, we're not going to have that. I also told them to judge what they see, not to judge what should have been there, what could have been there. And as the scores was going, and let me explain the highs, the drop in the high and the low. If once that category is done, the tabulator, and let's be clear, I was not the tabulator. So when I go back there with the lady and she's putting everything in, once she put everything in, then she goes in and take out the lowest score in that category and a high score in that category. That's how the high and low is dropped. So once those were dropped and those numbers were consistent, my job is done. Because there's nothing else. There's nothing. If the judges are consistent in their numbers, then there's nothing. I can't go back and tell them that they was wrong. because the scores are consistent. Now, if
So
there was a problem, if there was a problem, my job was to make sure I fixed it. I even and an example on that, we had an issue with the evening gown score sheets.
Yes.
And I went to the contestants and told them what was going on. And I asked them, did they understand? And they said yes. And that problem was the scores, the evening gown score sheets had talent criteria on it. But in the evening gown handbook, there was the breakdown of the evening gown. Um, the cat, the That was the breakdown in the notebook. So the judges were instructed because some judges had the actual evening gown score sheets and some didn't, but it was still 50 points, and they knew exactly what to look for. Now, I totally agree with like the lack of paying attention to detail and and all of that. So, but I mean, I can't do
so
nothing about that. The scores
so
was still consistent.
so Necole, you said you had score sheets that said like 14, 13, saying great, but no reason why this
What it was they was taking off.
they hadn't. So you had one taken off, but it was no like reason why they was taking off.
No, but it said excellent
But so then Kennedy.
or awesome or this was amazing. I couldn't believe that kind of
So,
stuff.
so then when Kennedy looked at the scores, you was just looking at the numbers consistently, but not the right. You was just looking at the numbers of the.
Yeah, because because all of the scores were within 5 points.
So were the judges told to take off like were they told if you take off points, write a comment or whatever?
Yes, I told them that. That's the first thing I said because me and Nima had the discussion um answer Jasmine's question in a minute. Me and Nima had the main conversation. The first thing that Nima said was, "I need them to write because that's the first thing that happens. That they do not write why they deducting and all that. So that's the first thing that I told them. That's
But
the first
Nicole,
thing
you
that I
saying that
told them.
everybody didn't write
and
right.
nobody's saying that it's your fault. But what I'm saying is the stuff that you briefed them on, they didn't adhere to.
Right.
Yeah.
Excellent and awesome and all that means perfect.
Yeah, I mean,
They didn't tell
it
them.
happened to me too.
Which
and
goes back to
awesome.
my previous statement is that even if you didn't want to pick certain people and you want to make it a diverse panel, you still need to get judges who knew how to judge this caliber of a competition.
Well, I can tell you three out of the 7 judges have judged Glamorous before.
Well, I'm just
And that's not
And I want to know
that's not an
when y'all
excuse.
saying that y'all don't understand about the highs and the lows, and I see people in the comments saying they don't understand about the highs and the lows, but I also know that those people compete for US a Day, and US a Day drop highs and lows.
Yes,
Yeah,
And I totally agree with
I don't understand
I
that.
totally agree with it because if the highs and lows are dropped, that knocks out anybody that's against you, and that knocks out anybody that's trying to
That's
pull
for
for
you.
you. So that means
And
everything
that leaves 5, and then you
that
only
leaves
drop the
five.
high. You only drop the high and the low when there are 7 judges. So they leave 5 scores,
right,
and those 5 scores stand.
and for Jasmine saying it was a lot of dropped. It was only 2. It was only 2 in every category. So each
Oh,
contestant, if you
Duval
look at
dropped the
the
high
master,
and the lows too.
if you look at the master sheet, each contestant got 6 drop scores. So that means everybody got 2 drop scores, the low score and the high score. That's how that goes. So only thing that's left is those consistent scores. And they were all within a 5-point range.
I don't agree that she should have won every category. I don't think that.
I agree too.
I
Listen,
don't think.
can I just say this, sister? And I'm just being completely honest. I didn't even know who she was, and she wasn't even in my top 3. And
Well,
I'm not a
we
judge.
and to be honest, we had a discussion.
Yes.
Me, Aja, Nima, and Kennedy, and we were talking about who we thought our top 3 was gonna be. She wasn't in none of our top 3. Because did none of us know? Did none of us know?
No, because she didn't have a top 3 package. She didn't have a top 3 package.
Then, like I said, none of us know what she could do, and
Okay,
all we knew was what she did at Continental. That's all we knew.
Well, okay, so even watching the pageant, my top 3, I had Layla, Necole, and Fantasia as my top 3.
Oh, Layla was some good.
And
Layla
when
got
Necole was some
first
good.
off, when they called out Necole as second runner up, and then Fantasia first, and then they said winning every category. I said, oh, Layla must have won the pageant because Layla definitely won presentation to me.
Layla should have won presentation.
So I'm like, when they called her name out, I was gagging because I didn't speak for her at all. Not saying that she was not good, but I just like Layla slam dunk presentation. Her presentation.
Well, my top 3 for my top 3 was Necole, Layla, and Joan.
So you had in
that
your
was
top
my
3.
top 3.
Yes, I had the top 3
that's what I thought the top 3 was finna be.
Because they did exactly what the presentation called for. You have to explain what your presentation is about. And that was one of the criterias on the sheet. And she took us to I love Nicole's and I love Layla's, but Joan took us completely from the beginning, took us to a journey. From the beginning, took us told a story. And that's how.
Do you feel like she won?
Yes,
I feel like she won, and I say that because I don't think she won every category.
But then y'all say she won in y'all top 3. And how was that?
Because I think she won talent, and then
Yes.
I think she was second, and she should have been second in presentation. And even if she was second or third in gown, she still would have won the pageant.
Should have been 5th in gown.
I don't think so.
I don't think the gown was that high.
I don't think. And then everybody was saying that wasn't a gown. But let's not forget, Necole was the first person to do a one-leg gown at EOY.
Yeah, but that was a stocking.
That's creative, though.
Okay, well, let's talk about Stasha then.
And Stasha's are stockings.
That was a stocking. It was a whole leg.
Listen, I don't have a.
That was a half of a cat suit.
Right. I don't take issues with how her gown was, what it was. I take issue with that it wasn't made correctly, even around her breast area. It didn't look flattering.
And that's what I said. I don't have a problem when they start talking about pushing and moving fashion forward and all of that. I don't have a problem with that.
Correctly.
My problem was with the construction of what that was presented. That's what my problem came.
I didn't say she should.
So if I would have worn that and I came out and my zipper was showing like that and I had bruised velvet fabric and all of this kind of stuff, yeah, that was fine that you was fashion forward. But bitch, look at all of this. And I'm not even. I don't want to sound like I'm trying to tear nobody down. I'm just looking at what I saw and how I know.
Well, and the thing that we got to realize, like, even regardless how big your name is or whatever you are, some people have to be excellent in pageants at all times. Everybody doesn't have the luxury of being mediocre or just okay in pageants. Some people have to be above average. You have to be excellent. Some people can be.
But everybody was good though. Everybody, the pageant was so good.
No, first off, okay, are we gonna be fake or are we gonna be real?
Let's be real.
Okay,
Let
for it to be a
me get
pageant for
back to work. I gotta
$10,000.
go. Yeah.
Okay, for it to be a package for $10,000, I felt that most of the packages was not even up to that standard. Y'all, I mean, it was a lot of mediocre stuff going on. I found it was a lot of flaws in everybody. Necole, I didn't see your
From what I
presentation.
saw.
I didn't see the presentation. I heard some comments about it, but I can't speak on that because I didn't see it. The gown.
I thought you looked beautiful in gown.
I thought
you the one gown.
I thought the
If you didn't win gown, I thought you Fantasia should have won gown.
I thought Fantasia was gonna win gown from looking at online. On TV, it seemed like the hair was off on TV. I don't know how it looked in person. And then for talent, Necole, you like fumble with this, like you was fumbling with the microphone for like the first minute or so of the talent. However, you still gave everybody an entertaining talent. So when I hear people say, "Oh, somebody did this talent and they made it original," I'm like, "How do you make it original? Or how do you make it? We done saw next time, we done saw this talent 100 times." So it's just, I don't know, it's hard pill to swallow. Now I do think Joan was good, but if anybody was gonna beat you, Necole, I thought it was gonna be Fantasia.
I thought Joan Talent was good. I don't care how many times we saw it. The way that she lip synced that song was good. She was good, and it was good to look at her, watch her do it. It was like watching how we love to watch Necole do stuff, and how it just looked effortless.
It was effortless. It was like she was singing a song, and I hate when people do that song for talent.
I do too.
But
she made me watch her.
Wow, yes.
She made me watch her, and her lip sync was impeccable.
Mind you, I don't even know her. I don't even know her from a can of paint. I knew everybody but her.
So how was the category broken down, Kennedy, since you had the score sheet? How was that category broken down?
I didn't have the score sheets, and I don't know offhand how it was broken down.
Oh,
I love Jasmine's talent too. Shit, of course.
Yeah, and there was nothing you could read Jasmine's talent for. And I thought Jasmine would have been second in talent. I looked at the score sheet, and that ain't what I thought.
I like Jasmine's talent a lot. I like Jasmine's talent better than I like the winner.
You know, so.
But the thing is, to me, pageants are subjective, and just because I don't think Chevelle won a pageant or whoever does not mean I don't like this person. This is how I feel at the moment. I don't think you won. I think Kennedy won.
Them judges didn't say nothing about her hair.
And I saw that Jasmine had posted that people were saying that, why does she wear blonde hair? I saw that, Jasmine. Why does she wear blonde hair for Patti LaBelle? That means you haven't seen Patti LaBelle in years.
Right.
Patti been wearing blonde hair. Why did Jasmine get on the speaker? That's what Patti LaBelle do. So evidently you don't know Patti LaBelle.
Yeah. And I have Jasmine's score sheets, and they didn't say nothing about that hair or nothing. They loved it.
I don't know. I'm sure. I thought she was talking about it must have been the people in the comments on social media with because I know Tamisha went live too.
But it's okay though, because like I told Chevelle yesterday, I don't know anybody around here who said I must be Miss Glamour. I have to be Miss Glamour. They went to the pageant for the money.
For the money.
And that's why they went to the pageant. And people are making it such a big deal, like it's some pageant you go to and you go. Not saying taking away from the pageant, but I'm saying I don't know anybody that's just say, "Oh, I just must be glamorous." These people went for the money. So
I can't say I didn't want to be in those judges. I definitely didn't want to be in their shoes.
That's why I don't like judging pageants.
Like, I'm just saying, like Miss Necole or Porsche, would y'all want to be Miss Glamorous if they was giving away $1,000? Like,
honestly speaking, though,
No.
Depending on how bad I needed the 1,000.
Well, depending on the reputation of Glamorous and what does Glamorous do for their queen and the type of bookings, the type
but
of
I've been told
exposure.
you that. I've been told both of y'all. I've been told both of y'all that before they even thought about the $10,000 because I know what Glamorous gives.
Well, that's what I was saying, sister. I was saying it's depending on the exposure and how they treat their queen, and the things that the queen experienced on her reign. That's why I run for certain pageants. And
I'm saying I've told you all of that because I done told you where you can go to Florida and come home with $2,000 because Nima gonna make sure you work there and everywhere.
Right.
Yes,
that's what I told you the last time. I said if I was to win, it would help me out tremendously out of a situation I just got out of. Then I would be able to go to Florida much more often. I can work, go see my mama, and once you get down there, everybody is booking you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I wanted to be Miss Glamorous. The money was a big help.
No, we're not talking about the 10,000. We're talking about if it was just 1,000.
Yes, and I still would have wanted to win.
Yeah, okay.
But y'all never came, and I've asked both of y'all to come. Okay. I asked both of y'all to come the year I gave it up.
You did.
Once again, the $10,000 was the incentive.
Was an incentive. So that's what Neil was saying. There ain't nobody thinking about being on Miss Glamorous.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's thinking about.
I wasn't in the same place then when you were asking me that I was in now.
Okay. I accept that.
Your circumstances and your position in life where you are makes you make a lot of different decisions. And it makes you feel something might be more important than other times.
Because I want you to know, when I won Glamorous, I made sure, and we just won $1,000. But I made sure that I was in a position to, if I lost the pageant, I was gonna be okay. Because I went down there and I worked here, I worked here. So by the time I finished working, I'd have made $1,500. So just in case I did not win the pageant, I was fine.
That's how I met Nima.
But I don't think any of us went there to do the pageant not wanting to win.
Oh, I'm sure everybody wanted to win. It was $10,000.
Package you get in, you want to win.
It was, but I seen some packages there that showed me that I just had to go because I think I paid my entry fee though. Now I want y'all to know it was some bull and shenanigans over there, baby. And I cannot believe. Well, what? I
just cannot believe that for $10,000 in a whole additional year to get ready, that's still what people came with. Because you had a whole additional year to get ready for this pageant. And also, when people do pageants or anything in the public, you put yourself out there to be scrutinized from the public. So you got to take the good with the bad. Because everybody that does pageants, at some point,
and you know something else I'm tired of people saying, for $10,000, I don't want to see y'all come out your closet. And for $10,000, I expected this. Well, guess what? You're not giving away the $10,000, nor did you try to help me with my package. So whatever I brought, that's what I brought. I brought my floor print dress. You know why? Because I've never lost evening gown in it. Why did I bring my Whitney Houston talent? Because it was a solo talent. I looked like her, and I knew I could turn that out.
Okay.
I brought my last speech because I didn't think nobody was going to bring nothing that was going to be like that. So that was going to make me original.
Yeah, and when it's $10,000, you don't be trying to do nothing extra. You do what baby. You do what you know
what's going to get me to win.
And I totally agree with that. And then you have to also understand all of these ladies chose to stick with it even through a pandemic, even with money being low and not having some of them probably didn't even have their regular jobs. Work just picked up, for some people, it didn't at all. So, I mean, for them to even come and present what they presented, I commend them. And it's not
And bitch,
like
guess what?
it wasn't pageant worthy. Every contestant came with their best.
Bitch, 3 months ago I wasn't able to walk.
And you was welcome perfectly on Monday night. God bless you. So that's a
Well,
blessing, sister.
Yeah. And
That's a
see,
blessing.
after I had got out of my feelings about everything, I was able to look at what the blessing was.
Yeah.
But by
yeah.
no means nobody to think that I can't express how I felt.
What
'Cause
Necole?
Yeah.
Necole, the thing is with me, Necole, you regardless of winner, first, second, you gave a hell of a night. It wasn't like you didn't play. It wasn't like you was
Yeah.
horrible. You
right.
did a
My
great
thing
night.
is I had a problem with people talking as if I was terrible.
No, you wasn't terrible in the pageant. You were great in the pageant, but the judges' scores added up to something different. But you didn't have a bad category. Boom. I mean, well, I didn't see presentation because of the video was out, and so I couldn't see presentation once again. But I did see talent and gown, and it wasn't bad.
Y'all keep hiring they need to hire Necole in Las Vegas. Let me explain something to y'all. As a person that worked there before and was at a LaCar show, no, she don't. She'll do better saying where she at. No, she do not. Las Vegas don't need to see her. They're not making no money at the shows.
So, Necole, I got a question to ask you.
I already know what it's going to be, but go ahead
Well,
anyway.
I've seen a lot of posts that you've made lately. So when you say, okay, I'm retiring, I'm done, so are you serious or were you just in like your moment at a time?
I think I was serious when I posted it.
But now,
and as of this point right now, I haven't changed my mind about that.
But what warrants that?
Because it took something away from me. It took a drive away from me. I felt it when it left my body.
But
losing
but
the
Necole, you wasn't bad in the pageant, though, Necole.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
so if you honestly feel like you wasn't bad in the pageant,
or feeling
we didn't hear what you said. What you said?
For yourself, and that I felt something then that made me feel that way, and my feelings.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know how we feel. You're entitled to your feelings, but I'm just saying, like, now that you've had some time a day to calm down, like, do you still feel that way about? At
this point, yes, I still feel the same exact way.
And Glamorous did that.
No, it was a feeling that I got. It wasn't per se the pageant. It was just a feeling that I had got in that moment. Something left me. A drive left me in that moment.
Do you think that you gave your best that night that you've ever given? I'm
not saying I was without flaws. I think it was other stuff that led me to be at a certain state. Like when I came out for presentation, I finally make it up on top of the stage. And now when I was told that nobody was gonna mess with my stuff, all of my stuff had been rearranged on the table. Then I get to the mic and I'm getting ready to talk. And then it seemed like not only did they not cut the music down, they cut it up higher. Then Nima had to come and tell them that, and just that whole process right in there.
I felt you in that moment.
Let me hold on. That's why in your speech, you wasn't as there with your speech to me, because that's what I got from your presentation.
They couldn't even hear it because of the music, and then I'm just like.
Well, I didn't see the presentation. I heard you.
Yeah, we heard every word you said.
Even with the music on. We was in the dressing room.
And I was right there in the front, and I heard every word that you said. But I do exactly feel what you're saying, because I really feel like after presentation, and we've all been there. I even been there. But like I told you, I said, girl, you got two more categories, because I could see it in your face. It was like it's hard to explain, but I could feel where you were at that moment. And that's why I was like, you got two more categories. Don't
Oh,
worry
y'all,
about that.
stop inboxing me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Mo, that's all I wanted to say. I just felt it. And that's why I was trying to encourage you and to just tell you that you are right.
And I don't, you're entitled to your feelings and how you
And I
feel
never
and
gonna
what you want to do with your career and pageantry and all of that. But I just don't think that was your last one. I don't, and it might change later on. You might pull a Jay-Z. That's cute. I like that. Take a time, take a break. No
Yeah.
tears.
Well,
But
Nicole,
that's
I
just
never
like
know.
I say the same thing. And Portia, I think can vouch probably for how you feel. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't think, I don't think you should.
I don't either, because like I told you in one of your posts, and what I said was like, it's so much so much to learn from you on stage when you are competing. It's something that Necole Luv Dupree gives that nobody else
That
gives.
nobody
And
else gives.
that's from me, from somebody who watched you as a younger drag queen, even with Portia. There's something that Portia gives that nobody else gives. It's something that
Hmm.
Chevelle gives that nobody else can give as an artist. And that's so needed in this community. Even though we take them hits and we take them losses, and we take us being cheated for crowns and stuff, but there are people still learning from you.
And there's people
And
still
I'm one
loving
of
to see it. There's people still loving to see it
them.
and
Yes.
wanting to see it. You know, it's just the fact of even having that icon there to watch. It's very Sasha Valentino. You know what I'm saying? It was something about her when she was in the pageant. Oh, I'm going to see it. You saw that. You saw the people how they love to
well,
see you, all that stuff
Nicole,
up and down your page
a lot of the people came because you were in the pageant.
because you were in the pageant.
So I wouldn't say
Yeah. So
retired.
imagine knowing that and that weight on your shoulders, and now you feel like you have disappointed these people.
But see, and see, my thing
But
is
And
see,
then
though, when
Nicole, you
y'all
didn't
say that,
disappoint
when y'all
anybody.
say, hold on, when y'all say disappointing them people, what about disappointing yourself? How did you feel? Did you feel okay with what you presented? Everybody know. I always say pageants is a gamble. It's like going to Vegas. You win some, you lose some. We can't win them all. We might have won the nationals and all of this and all that. So y'all might think that we supposed to go in there and win. But this bitch is good too. And we need to realize that we can't win them all. Because had I not won anything, okay, I'm fine. Let me pick up and go on to the next one. Bitch, I went to US of A and Lord 7 years. 7. And still have not won. But I did not let that break my spirit and what I wanted to do. Because it didn't make or break who Chevelle Brooks was. I made Chevelle Brooks, not pageantry. And so those people, and talking about letting those people down, if those people were your people, those people go be your people.
Yeah.
But I found a lot of different ones this go round.
Oh, well, you can weed them out too.
But Sasha Valentino, years ago, she told me in pageantry, it's gonna be times. She's like, it's gonna be times that it was times that I knelt down and got crowned that I shouldn't have got crowned. And there's other times where I should have got crowned and I'm looking at another person get crowned. So, I think I take that with pageantry. It's gonna be times that you feel you should have got crowned, you didn't get crowned. It's gonna be times that you got crowned that you probably know that you shouldn't have got crowned, but you still got crowned.
And trust me, baby, I've been doing pageants for over 20-some years. All of what y'all saying, I know. But like I say,
Marlon, I've been there. I've been there where I felt like I was better than that bitch. I felt like that.
How I feel. In this moment right now, this is how I feel.
Yeah.
and I can't make nobody understand it
And
or see
we
where I'm
accept
coming
that.
from.
Well, no.
Like I say, everybody have their own experiences with stuff, and something can happen to you, may not even have nothing to do with a pageant, but it can stop you from wanting to do something ever again. And everybody have experienced that. Just so happens to be this was mine.
Yeah.
And it made me want to question whether I want to put myself in a position to feel like this again.
I mean, pageants are gamble, so if you do it, you're gonna put yourself in that position.
I say, I know all of what y'all saying. I'm not no fool. I've been doing this for a long time. Like I stated in my post, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. I get all of that. I understand that. But where I am right now in my life and my personal life, that's where it took me. So if you're not going through something, I can't make you understand what I'm going through.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I say, these are my feelings. I can't expect y'all to understand my feelings. I can try my best to express them to y'all to get you to understand, but these are my feelings.
No.
And it's to do with my life.
And I get it. I get
Understood.
it. Yeah. I totally get it. But just know that everybody love you.
Yes.
And always gonna be here to support you. Always gonna be here to lift you up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Always gonna be your backbone.
And you're always my Miss Glamorous. I don't have $10,000 to give you, but you're my.
I ain't even got $10 to give you.
Well, I got $10, cousin.
I ain't even gonna lie. I gotta get the rent lady. I gotta get a rent lady mine tomorrow, and she's definitely gonna be looking for it. Trust me. We're gonna take a break and go to a commercial, y'all. I got it, Coco. Yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial and we'll be right on back. Yeah.
I'm thinking that's a fucking dog. That's a goddamn human.
TT, you too young for that. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Show me your mad face. Show me again.
Who did this, TJ? No. Did you do this? No. Huh? No. You didn't do this, TJ. Yes, you did. Who got to them cupcakes, TJ? No. Did you do it? No. You didn't do this? No. You can go. You sure? This is your last chance. No. Are you sure? Did you do it? No. Yes. So you didn't push this chair over here, climb on there, and get them cupcakes? No. Who did this, TJ?
In the club, I call it Kodak. If she put it right here, I'ma throw that. And I'm not one of them, just know that. Don't put your hands like booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have attitude. Booty gotta have
Baby, them dogs was giving them a piece, honey. Child. But look, this last weekend was my birthday. Like I was saying before, I got ruler cut off earlier. And I had a really, really good time. I had a birthday concert, something that I've always wanted to have. And then I had a drag show on my actual birthday that Wednesday. But I want to show y'all a little video clip from my birthday. Let's get to it, yeah. So that was my birthday. I had an amazing time. If anybody
Was that
knows
cute?
me, yes, that was cute sister Kaya Hicks.
You know, I used to do her music on the show back in the day.
Did you for real?
Yeah, Q had gave me one of her CDs. I had learned a couple songs off of it. Did it on the show.
I have a song I need to send you then. It's called Questions. So y'all go follow my sister Kaya, Kai Hicks, HICKS, and get her songs on iTunes. It's called Questions. And Teresa Griffin was here. She came and she sung Rhythm of Love and Oh Me Oh My. We had a good time. It was everything. It was a concert, y'all. And for anybody that know me, know I love live music. And for Teresa to come down here and do that for me, and my sister Kaya, you know, me and Kaya been knowing each other since I was in the 10th grade. So that's my sister. That's like sister. So I had a good time for my birthday. Ooh, child. And thank you, y'all, for the birthday wishes. Thank y'all for the birthday cards, all the gifts. I got a lovely stole wrap and everything from in the mail when I got home. And it was fun. I had a good time. And my sister surprised me. She came down. Kennedy was here. Jasmine Masters was here. People from Dallas was here. It was sickening. I had a really, really good time. And then we celebrated at Miss Bama.
Look at Porsche. Porsche done logged off so she can go to the club.
Probably so. I hope so, because I love it when she come on Wednesdays.
I see. With all her coronavirus nonsense you talking about earlier.
Let me tell you something. This is I had sent you the message. Baby, I had to fix my plate. I'm sorry.
Oh, child.
Next week, I have a guest who wants to come on next week who's one of our old time favorites.
Really? Who?
Cam.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Cam wants to come on next week.
Oh, sickening. We would love to have Cam. So y'all come in and tune in next week for Cam, y'all. So we'll have a whole lot to talk about with him and see what's going on and how he's been doing in his life.
He was down here recently. Cam's gonna be here. We're gonna have to talk about some politics, and it's a lot of politics stuff we haven't talked about lately. So I'm glad Cam will be here.
What we gotta talk about?
You know what?
It's a lot of
I'm disturbed about.
What?
I'm disturbed about these people are acting like they putting George Floyd on trial.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what we supposed
That's
to
what
talk
like
about.
we gotta talk about all that next week. That's why I was like, Cam, great, because we didn't get a chance to talk about none of that. We gotta talk about George Floyd trial. We gotta talk about Governor Cuomo in New York. It's so much to talk about.
I've been celebrating my birthday. I ain't know, but I don't know.
Okay. Well, maybe this will give us time to review.
Yeah, so I don't know, child, but we'll make it work. We'll see y'all next week. Don't forget to tune in.
Don't forget to subscribe to Chevelle Brooks 75 on YouTube.
Okay.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Okay, please tell a friend to tell a friend. And y'all can also get these fans for $25. Hit me up just on my Cash App.
Yes.
It's gonna get
Kennedy,
hot.
are you coming to Houston for Splash this year?
It's gonna be a splash.
Yeah, it's gonna be a splash this year. Giselle is coming. She'll be here.
Nobody has contacted me, so probably not.
Oh, because I'm going to Houston that weekend, but I didn't know it was gonna be Splash until I saw a flight that Porsche posted about something.
Yeah,
and that's the first week in May. I'll be in Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Aaron. We thank y'all so much. Don't forget y'all to please share the live and tell a friend and tell an enemy and tell somebody, because I'm sure we'll be talking about them one day. Did I say tell an enemy, girl?
Bye, everyone.
See you
we love
guys
y'all.
next
Thank y'all
week.
so much for tuning in. See y'all next week. I gotta go to the boom boom room, Judge.